Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, it is... You hear that? That is Friday, and I know a lot of you might be upset about the results of the election this year. But you're not as upset as the man who won it, because Donald Trump's Commission on Election Integrity held its first meeting.
I'm honored to welcome you here today as the bipartisan Presidential Advisory Commission on Election Integrity prepares to conduct its first official meeting. Very, very important. This commission is tasked with the sacred duty of upholding the integrity of the ballot box and the principle of one citizen, one vote.
Yes, one citizen, one vote. But notice he did not say citizen of what country. Now, this whole thing...
Oh, he didn't even say
didn't specify.
that.
That's a loophole.
He didn't say that.
We call that a loophole. Now, this whole commission started after Donald Trump lost the popular vote by like 3.2 million or something like that to Hillary Clinton, but tweeted this back in November. In addition to winning the Electoral College in a landslide, I won the popular vote if you deduct the millions of people who voted illegally. I know, but remember what it was like to read a Trump tweet and think, well, it's not going to get crazier than that. Just a reminder, there has never been any evidence that widespread voter fraud exists. In fact, a review of the 2016 presidential election found just 4 cases of documented voter fraud of more than 134 million ballots cast, and half of those were people trying to vote for a new Skittles color. But it's got to be blue. But if we already know there weren't millions of illegal votes, then what is this commission doing? Well, the man with the answer is Kansas Secretary of State and guy who has definitely hit a manatee with his speedboat, Chris Kobach, who the ACLU has called the king of voter suppression. And the commission isn't just questioning the last election. They're also messing with the next one, because one of their first actions was requesting the full names, addresses, birth dates, political affiliations, and voting histories of every registered voter in the country. That is so wrong. Voting in this country is supposed to be private. That's why we have those booths with the curtain, so you can go in there, okay? You vote in secret. Okay, you close the curtain, vote, and then try on a new pair of pants while you're at it. Yeah. So people are worried about what might happen if they hand their private information over to the commission. So the Trump folks calmed those fears by releasing 112 pages of unredacted emails of public comments without deleting the sender's email addresses. Well, come on, that's a simple mistake. You know that thing where you accidentally hit CC instead of BCC? Then highlight all the emails and hit Control-C and then paste them onto your website and hit publish? Oops-a-daisy. But Trump had some encouraging words for any states out there that are feeling hesitant about violating their voters' privacy.
If any state does not want to share this information, one has to wonder what they're worried about. And I asked the Vice President, I asked the Commission, what are they worried about? There's something. There always is.
Yes. If you look into anything, there's always something. Except with Russia, that's fake news, nothing burger.